I'd suck heaps of dicks for $20 million.
Well, no one cares about your saggy tits and your fucking.
Is your name?
I want to beat her to death with her dead fetus.
We're not saying anything wrong. We're just saying that teachers fucking boys is hot.
Come in my ass.
We're not endorsing kid porn. We're just giving you an avenue to do it.
Always down.
I hate when they call us the pommies. You guys are the fucking prisoners. You fucking rapists with a tan.
How can you watch this through with like just laugh? Is that actually period blood?
Yes.
That's a lot. You'd have to like.
You'd have to like abortion or some shit. Like what the fuck?
No. Should I suck dick now? Should I take it up the arse?
Only white privilege I believe in is white woman privilege.
Yeah.
White male privilege doesn't exist. They work for their shit. They work for their shit.
I'm fucking leaving. You guys are sickos.
Don't be that misogynist.
You know who you're talking to here.
Yeah.
Listen here, bitch. Faggots, whores, penis. Come in your ass. Come in your mum's ass. Come in your dad's mouth.
Nothing beats a bottle of red wine and a fucking solid wank.
We're allowed to be hypocrites. That's the whole thing about
Yeah.
this. We are all hypocrites.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll just pick up where we left off.
Fucking knows.
What were we talking about?
I can't remember.
We should go back and figure it out what we were talking about.
Should we just do a live stream? We'll just go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah. It's episode 148.
Welcome back to Benson and Friends. What do you reckon, Benson?
Bronson.
Charles Bronson.
Big Brono. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, cunt? Why are you in my house?
Hi, gents. How are we?
Not bad. So unfortunately, we're missing both Norman and Spencer. Normie lives in fucking North Bunbury now. Fucking miles away.
It is fucking North. It's not even an exaggeration. It is legitimately North Bunbury.
Yeah. It's 60 kilometres from here.
Yeah. I actually thought it was more.
It feels like it should be. So that means like to get here and do a pod, it's a 120 kilometre round trip.
Yep. So Andrew,
That's
Norman,
fucking ridiculous.
lift your fucking game, bro.
Normie, you lost weight. Yeah. Welcome back. Cheers. Yeah, it's been a while. Fuck. It's been at least 6 months.
I reckon May was the last time we did one. May or June, maybe.
Yeah. And that was you guys were in the studio. Oh no, we weren't even in the studio.
No, we were doing remotes.
We're doing remotes because Normie had already moved out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what fucked it because we lost our fucking awesome studio.
Everything was going fine till Normie moved out.
Fucking Normie. Yeah, but I haven't been to his house. I don't know. Apparently, it's a fairly big house. Like
imagine the view's not the same.
No.
Not quite, no.
No. I mean, literally that area was like a house in itself.
Yeah.
You know, had a fucking shower, a bathroom. It had like a storeroom and a massive area.
And a room where 4 cunts could sit, drink bourbon, and yell cunt into a microphone for
yeah.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
What everyone wants. That's what I want in a house.
Fucking dream.
Fucking oath. I don't know why I even moved out. Like, what's going to be there now? There's two people living in that house.
Bro, can we move in?
I reckon we could.
Although Josh might struggle with Normie's mum, that's all.
Oh, yeah. You have to be vaccinated to be in there.
Yeah, she'd be like, show us your vax certificate before you can fucking rent the place.
Oh, she would do that.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. Fucking, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, as far as a studio goes, the only thing you can really do in Perth is rent, like, you know, like rent somewhere. But, like, anything that you're going to rent, it's going to be, like, fucking way north or way south.
What was it for like a 3-hour sesh?
At the hen house or somewhere. It's like
90
it's about
90
$80 or $90. I don't know. I haven't heard of any podcasts, any people doing podcasts there, but people do them, but I don't know.
Because when you can do it in some cunt's lounge room and still get the same effect.
Exactly.
You can still say the same shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It looks pretty good though. But maybe one day we should try it. Just to fucking see what it's like.
I'm
but
convinced I'm still there with the dildo in front of us, to be honest.
he said,
Doesn't
oh yeah, we got the dildo.
Doesn't feel that
I don't know
different.
why, but Normie packed all that shit as well. So,
Why wouldn't he?
Is that Jeff not here? Probably died from his 19th booster. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back. Who knows?
He hasn't found anyone else to hate yet.
No, he probably has
We're
like
feverishly searching the internet, like just googling, like, oh, who can I fucking go after?
he probably has like a good 5 or 10 podcasts that he just routinely just trolls.
They might be. Maybe they're using him for the next fucking Port Arthur false flag. They're like, oh, Jeff Watson, interesting profile.
Isn't he Tasmania or is he somewhere else? I don't know. Who was the Tasmanian dude that we used to rip on all the time?
I thought it was him.
It might be him.
Might be him.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. And we looked up his house and shit.
No.
Fucking
That's-
hell, man.
No, I know because he was beefing. He was beefing on one of the last couple of pods.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't.
I think he's a new one. There was another one that was
it's-
from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Sorry, not New Zealand. Tasmania. And we were giving him shit.
Yeah, I
'cause,
think
you know, the
that was a
obvious
different. That was a
Tasmania.
different dude. Yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't old Jeffy boy.
Yeah, we've had a few in the past. Fuck, we had heaps when we first started and they were all like people that we knew, like friends.
Hey Bronson.
He loves you now, eh?
Remember how you were fucking raging on me before?
I told you. 20 minutes later,
Oh, bro,
he's not going to
always
fucking.
been mates.
Yeah, he's a good dog though, but he's got a mean bark.
Just
But
can't fucking see.
no, well, he's gonna get Slab's gonna get him he said he wants to get him a poodle cut. I'm like, man,
as
don't
opposed to-
demasculate him even more than he already is.
Get him a fucking Jerry curl.
You know, like the poodle ones where they get like a round head and the fuck. Yeah, I don't know if you should do that.
Oh, no, bro. Well, I think
I reckon you
just fucking
should-
spray paint you rainbow like that. That'd be sick.
I reckon you should fucking make him look tougher. Like, give him a mullet and like, you know, shave him down.
Like Kenny Powers fucking putting sunglasses on. Yeah.
Yeah, at least that'll make him look more tough. But yeah,
Shake your hand. There we go.
so I haven't seen you for fucking ages as well, man.
I know. Well, you've been over in Thailand.
Yeah.
Fucking ladyboys. So
Yeah,
getting
basically.
ripped
You
up.
know, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's true. I can't deny any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's been going down? What's happening?
Shit's changed.
What?
I'm sober. Like
You're
like,
sober?
yeah, got rid of. I'm not smoking weed anymore. Nothing. So
Really?
yeah, I know. It's different.
Not smoking weed. You didn't
Yeah.
really drink.
Nah, no, a little bit here and there, but
Yeah.
just gave all that shit up and just
Yeah, right.
yeah. I'm still fucking.
What, like
ahead, but
mushies
just
or what?
not, yeah, pretty much everything. I'm just a little bit more boring.
Welcome to my world.
yeah.
I don't
it's
do
not bad.
shit. It's fucking. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I
good
guess.
times, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
what about the? I don't really want to bring it on a pod, but what about the enhancements?
Oh yeah, well, having
Yeah.
a bit of fun with that.
All right,
always,
cool.
Always.
I don't
Um,
consider that to be in the same class of
No,
mind
definitely not.
altering.
Nah, definitely.
Although, fuck, if you're on like a lot, this bodybuilder just died like the other day. Is they call him the giant something or other. This kind of fucking ridiculous. Like he's too
Oh,
big for
yeah.
Mr. Olympia
Yeah.
because he's like a strong man but bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So he just looks unhuman.
Monstrous.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. And like they go, it's funny because when a bodybuilder dies, everyone knows why he died.
Yeah, that's.
But they're
no
like,
one's like,
oh,
how?
but they're all like, oh, you know, 'cause we don't know what's happening in his life and all the things on the articles about it. It's like, just
No,
tell
it's-
us what he was
his
taking.
fucking heart exploded.
Yeah.
He's taking too much gear.
Yeah,
He was
tell us
taking-
what he was taking so we can take slightly less than that.
It's
Like,
fucking wow, yeah. But there was like 5,000 milligrams of test was the base that he was taking.
That's just stupid.
That's
That's-
fucking
so
unbelievable.
he
It's
was
funny though.
basically he was where estrogen fears to tread. Like, estrogen's just like, nah, not even going to give that a shot.
There was more testosterone than man.
Like Chuck Norris test level. It's just
Chuck Norris test level. There's a video I saw of Chuck Norris before, and his son. I don't know how old his son is. Sounds pretty young, but he comes in and he's like, "Oh, Dad, what are you doing?" And he's curling with like 5 fucking 20 plates on either side. He's just like, "Oh, just warming up." It's fucking gold.
In the hospice, just fucking.
Fuck, he still looks pretty good. Like he
Yeah,
definitely looks more old. Like he's got all grey.
Well, he'd be what, like late 70s?
No,
mid 70s?
oh yeah, probably late 70s, maybe even 80s.
Fucking wild, dude.
In Expendables, he was like 72. And he looked younger than Arnie by far and fucking Sly and all them cunts. And so, yeah, he was like, he looked one of the youngest.
Maybe stogies do make you look old.
Yeah, but he's still going. Fuck. Yeah, that's
Mad
pretty good.
cunt.
I should have put Dog the Bounty Hunter in that movie, I reckon.
Fuck yeah. As opposed to Chuck. Like, just
Oh,
repla-
in
just
there.
repla- go back and replace Chuck. Every Chuck movie with Dog. Like Walker Texas Ranger, just hey brother. Oh no, hang on, that's fucking Hulk Hogan, isn't it? What's Dog's little
Hulk
fucking-
Hogan looks good. Have
Hulk,
you seen
the
him?
Hulkster's ripping, man.
Yeah, he looks good still. Like I don't know if he like dyes his hair to be blonde instead of grey,
think he
but
might have
I
done it
think
for a
he
while.
might, yeah.
yeah. Fair enough. Well, I
Is
mean,
he
he was
still alive?
losing it all in like the 80s, and then somehow miraculously he's got more now than
Yeah.
he did.
I thought he was like 80. I thought he was like 80 in the 90s. He must be like old as fuck now.
I don't know how old he is.
Fuck, have they just
Look it
cloned
up.
Hulk? Maybe.
He must be on that much adrenochrome.
Yeah,
Fucking sucks.
That's the thing. Like he's just like he's gone backwards. Like they're like Hulk, you've clocked adrenochrome, bro.
Do you reckon he got to a Diddy party?
Well, that's
Fingered with the GHB
he's been on the fucking DJT train for a long time. So
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
71.
Like,
71. I swear he was 71 like 20 years ago.
1953. He was born.
I feel like I watched the Hulkamania where he was 50 30 years ago.
At least.
But he kind of has looked the same age since he
Yeah.
was like, look at that one, man. Like, that's when he's young.
I'll tell you what, brother.
That's when he's young and he looks fucking old. I'll bring it up.
Hi, thanks for calling Centrelink. Can I help you? Well, I'll tell you what, brother.
Oh, you just scared the shit out of Bronno then. Look at that one.
He's fucking
That's
shredded.
1980s Hulk.
He's
And he-
30.
Yeah. And
31.
That's
that makes me feel like
He's
that makes me feel so much better about myself.
he's 30, but he looks 60 in that photo.
yeah, but look
Like,
there, like that's when he's old.
Yeah.
That's that now he's like 60 something.
He looks better there than
He
did when
fucking
was
does.
30.
Yeah.
You know what? It looks like he's 60, but his mustache is 20. Look how fucking brown he is.
Yeah.
Man, that fake tan is working OT.
That's true. And you know his wife took half his shit. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, he's
a fair bit of
basically became bankrupt again at like fucking 50 or some shit. Like she took all his shit. Wouldn't let him see his kids. Like he wasn't even allowed to go anywhere near them.
Right.
So
Because
yeah,
those Diddy parties.
Yeah,
maybe.
Do you reckon he had a divorce-mania party?
Divorce mania. All right,
Like,
brother,
oh,
you
damn.
can't see your kids anymore.
I want that shirt. Yeah, where's Hibble? We already need the fucking the divorce-mania.
Well, I don't think many people are going to even know that we're
Nah,
doing it.
they'll be
because
like, "Who the fuck are you, cunts?"
they think that, and then we haven't done one for fucking 6 months. It's a surprise there's even anyone tuning in at this point. But you know, got to start somewhere. Well, hopefully we'll drag Josh out of retirement for the next one.
Wonder if we could pull it. Wonder if we could just call him up,
Yeah, fucking oath. Let's do it.
put him on speaker, and just be like, "Oh, cunt,
I'll call him on Facebook.
you're on the pod."
I don't know if you can on. Oh yeah, you can. You must be able to.
Maybe take that off live because my bank details are up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. Just let me shut that down then.
Thanks, mate. Shit.
Docs.
No, it's just your bank details.
Mega docs.
Fuck, how many of these? All right, there you go.
You know what you should do is open another tab.
Fuck it. Oh no, you're not going to be able to see it because it'll when you call it'll shut. Start a voice call.
We're already out of content. We're already calling people.
I wanted to call Josh anyway. Oh, it does use the road,
That's handy.
so that means people should hear it. He's gonna know why I'm calling, so he's not gonna answer. I'll try fucking Normie as well. Pick up, cunt. Oh. Okay.
I doubt they'd be doing better things with their lives during this time.
No.
Doubt it.
Also, if anyone wants a 2015 KTM, there's one for sale, 5K.
Where? Oh yeah.
Right there.
Lambs. Andrew Norman.
You can do some fucking sick, fucking tabletop Superman fucking secrets. Hey,
Come on, Normie.
bro, you love Pat's, hey?
Yeah, he definitely does.
You know what else you love?
Nah, both of them. They're just MIA.
Well,
That's all right. I got something that we can talk about. that
Yeah,
I've been
go on.
thinking about a little bit lately.
Just what I think it is.
So, is there anywhere where you learn like gangbang etiquette as a first timer?
gang bang.
No.
etiquette.
etiquette.
No, but there
Like-
should be.
Like the,
Oh, I
like
think there
rules.
is
Like,
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, where?
swingers parties.
No, but no, as a first timer, like you know. What
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
like
Yeah, there's
you-
no
and
way
then-
you can do clinical
but
research
there's-
before you dive
Yeah,
in.
but there are so many things that could go wrong, and what's the ethical thing to do in that situation? So if you're in like if you're a newbie to a gangbang and there's a bit of butt sex going on and a bit of poo comes out, what's the ethical thing to do from there?
There has to be much like golf. There has to be a mulligan for first timers. You have to be able to pull out and go, my bad.
Yeah, but how
Do I get
bad
another
would
one?
how bad would the first timer thing be? Where they're all first timers, it'd just be a mess.
That's what I mean. Like everyone would just be like smelling shit and just pretending it's not there. You know?
Or imagine you get pushed into a room and there's just some 65, 70-year-old Zoidberg looking thing that's just spread eagle beagle, and you're like,
Yeah, but
I
don't-
can't do
I
this.
should have stayed at home. Fuck.
Well, I was
How do you
fuck.
say no?
How do I tell this story without giving away who the person is? But anyway, I was in a band and we played a show, and then after the show, he's like, I go, what are you doing, man? Let's go have some beers. He's like, oh, I got to go somewhere to like a thing. I'm like, oh, cool.
Swingers party.
And I go, can I come? He's like, oh, you probably won't want to come, man. And I'm like, what? I want to come. Let me go. And he's like, nah, it's like a sex kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. And he's like, yeah. And so basically it was right across the fucking road from the place we were playing. And he goes, you can only go if you have a partner to go with. So you can't have like 10 dudes just rock up and go, hey, I want to be a part of this. Like you have to come with a woman, or else it's like, yeah, you're disqualified. So it's all couples basically, and then they just swap.
Sounds like a swingers party.
Yeah, but like when I've never been, I have no idea how it works. But when you fucking go in there, it's kind of just everyone's sussing each other out to see who would end up banging who.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just walk in and then you're just instantly getting fucked in the ass. Like,
How would you
walk
know?
in the front door and a cock just goes.
How would you know if you've
ring
never
the
been?
doorbell, ding ding.
That might be exactly what happens. You don't know. Yeah. Did you go in? Did you
No,
go in?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
that
That's
might be
true.
exactly
I'd like to see that one. That would be way more fun.
Is there one with like a viewing platform? Because I want to go to a swingers party. I just don't want my missus to get fucked by other
That's
people.
it.
Yeah.
So,
No,
can
but
I-
she
can I
doesn't
use-
have to.
Can it be like a
viewer's balcony.
zoo? Can I just
Yeah.
stand and then just be like, oh yeah, oh, that's
Just have a
interesting.
splat plate just so none of the fucking shit hits you when you're fucking watching.
Or just it's cut off from here, just so you can fucking do that. No one will see it.
Well, you can do that though. You can just go to the fucking $2 peep shows. You ever been to one of them? Yeah, that's basically what happens, right? Except it's fucking like unnerving, huh?
Like SeaWorld.
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's just it's not an animal. Well, it is an animal still. It actually is an animal.
Ah, thank you.
A fucking dirty bitch. Yeah, but
It's just when they look you in the eyes with their cold dead, like it's like you can see the pain and the
Yeah.
student debt
That's what you pay
and
for.
everything
though,
else. Yeah,
the student
guess,
debt, yeah.
the hex fees.
The sad father.
What's their percentage on the $2?
wouldn't be a lot.
A couple.
Yeah, but it's $2 for like 1 minute. Well, it was. Fuck it. Inflation, it'd be like fucking $7.
Yeah.
Or
nowadays.
$2 for
This
like
was back
10
in the
seconds.
day. Nah, it was, well,
You're like fucking.
this
just-
is going back like
you
when
wouldn't
I
see
was like
anything.
20.
You wouldn't see anything. You'd just be focusing on putting $2 coins on.
Yeah. You probably just have to tap and go now and just like tap your credit card.
It's got a QR code in there.
But yeah, I remember when I went, I was underage. So like I couldn't get into bars and clubs, but you can go to fucking Club X. So, and the thing that I instantly made it just a boner killer was like, I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to get to see some tits. And then like the window opens because you put the $2 in and you're like, fuck your tits. And then you look over and there's some dude directly on the other side, full hammer jerking it off. Like just, and you make eye contact and you're just like, this is fucking weird. I don't want to do this anymore.
So obviously, if he keeps going, he's like he's not a first timer. Because they're probably all looking at each other. Hey, brother.
That's true.
That would be the taboo thing that would like, oh, that gets me fucking hard. Look, that homeless guy, mate. Oh, I can't do. Oh.
Yeah, well, like even a homeless dude can afford $2. They're always asking for it. It's probably what it's for. Peep shows.
They, in fact,
Well, cigarettes are expensive.
they've probably got
Yeah.
more $2 coins than anyone else on the street.
It'd have to be more than $2 now. That was fucking 20 years ago. It has to be fucking, you know, if you think about inflation, it's got to be like $6.
Or did they change the name Club X to Club Twitter?
Is there even there is one in Midland, just over on the
one
train
the
station.
one in Northbridge isn't there anymore, is it?
I don't know.
I haven't been in there for a very long
There's
time.
one over there still, but like, you know, it's just a sex shop with. But yeah, I met a girl. So we were gonna do. This is fucked up.
I love where this is going already.
I didn't really think everything through because we wanted to do a film clip, and the premise of the film clip, I think I've said this before, was we were going to play in the peep show area. I think you told me this. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, we'll see if we can make it work. And the Midland guy said he would do it. He would let us do it. We had to hire it out for the night.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it during the day. Had to wait
$2 a minute.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
It's 120 an hour.
Yeah, nah, and so he said, and also you got to pay someone's wage to be there. I'm like, oh, that's all right. What's fucking $20 an hour or something, you know? So I'm like, yeah, okay. And then we need like a girl that, you know, to be a part of it, to just run around, not with her tits out because it's a video clip, but like, you know. And so, and then one of my mates goes, oh yeah, I know the girl that does the peep show thing. So I'm like, oh fuck, sick. So we met her, and she was like, keen to do this. She's like, yeah, fuck, I'll do it. I don't care. So, but yeah, you got to be careful, because if you're showing your nudity, then you're not going to be able to. Yeah. So we had to figure all that shit out. But then the thing I didn't think about was that means I've got to sit in this like fucking smelly peep show booth
Where a million wanks have gone down.
just not wanting to touch anything.
Not regular ones either.
No,
Weird ones.
nah, very weird ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Homeless eye contact ones.
And then like if your guitar like hits the wall, that's it, I got to throw it out. Fuck, it's gone. What are you going to do?
So yeah, wear a pair of shoes with like those things that you have to wear on job sites. The fucking little slipper things.
Nah. Hazmat for sure.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Actually, you would have had to fill out a fucking JHA, I think.
It's fucking great. Like that's the thing. Like, how could you even? You must have to be desperate for a wank if you're going to go into a booth where like 100 other dudes have jerked off.
It's the same with those fucking movie theaters, which I don't think we've got here. The ones where you see in the States, you know, where there's in trench coats going to a movie theater and there's a porno screening.
Yeah.
Like, do you if you have a home and you're going somewhere else to wank, why?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why would you not want to be in the safety of home base where you've got all your moves?
Yeah,
you've got
but
your
this
collection.
was
And it's surely all dudes in there as well. Like
that's the thing. And
like,
what if
there's
you're in
nothing
what if
risky
you're in
about
there
that.
and
It's
you're
just
like
odd.
you're in the vinegar stroke and then you're like, oh, dad or mum,
or you see your next door neighbour and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
and then you make eye contact with you.
Just a
Yeah,
psych
that's
out
true.
there,
I
mate.
don't understand that one.
That's it.
Maybe you want to see like life-size porn.
Imagine the post-nut regret being in a room with a bunch of other cunts still wanking.
class.
Still wanking. Just trying to get the last out of it.
Imagine being the fucking cleaner that has to come and clean up all the fucking the leftovers.
I don't think
in
they
the-
do. I think they just burn the place down, claim insurance, and build another one.
Yeah.
They wait till the nut level reaches like 2 inches, and then they're just like, bring it down, boys.
just goes hard and it
fucking-
just turns into tiles on the floor. And
You're
you're
like,
like,
oh, you refinished the floor. Nah. Yeah, we had a couple of guys come in and do it.
Took them ages. Took them about 5 porn movies. So everyone's just jerking off trying to fill the floor up. That's a fucked up thought. It's in my head now and I can't get it out.
That paints a wonderful picture. Dude's walking down aisles like,
Donate to the theatre.
Creamy floor.
what do you do? I'm a load thrower. Oh yeah.
What's that?
floors.
What's the? I watched a Patrice O'Neill thing talking about all the sex moves. The Spider-Man where you jerk off in your hand and then throw it in their face. The best one is is it Ghost something? Ghost something, and you're banging her from behind. You sub your mate in, and then you walk past the window and wave at her. That one's fucking awesome. It's rape, but it's pretty funny.
Sublimated rape.
Yeah.
Worth a crack though.
I had a gay client of mine tell me about. I'm sure it's a gay act. I'm sure other people do it too. It's called snowmanning.
What happens?
Not familiar. Enlighten us.
So
Yeah.
I was surprised because he told me this at work. It was and there was people near. So, but anyway,
And it was in a board meeting.
no, it's in a gym. It's all right. But he basically told me that one person takes a shit and puts it in the freezer and then inserts it into the other one when it's frozen.
So it's like a fecal transplant for
What do they
fun.
say? Yeah.
They must have great gut bacteria.
Yeah.
Oi,
Yeah.
plenty of kimchi, brother. Shitloads of kimchi.
Hey, they just saved themselves 10 grand. Like,
Yeah. That's fucked up. What happens when it starts melting?
Well, I didn't ask further questions.
Why not?
I was kind of knocked back a bit. Like,
we call this one the most challenging paddle pop ever.
Fuck.
yeah,
I wonder if anyone's done like that's.
Do they join two together and call it a twin ball?
What you want to do really is you want to have like you want to eat big the night before, so the shit is a solid fucking.
That's imagine
you
having
don't
a
wanna be
bad
like so it's like that.
little
It has to be like
cashews.
that.
You don't want to be inserting little cashews one by one in there. That's no fun for anyone.
just
eh?
kangaroo pebbles, thumbing them in there.
Yeah, you can't do that. It has to be solid.
Yeah,
You have a high fiber for that one.
yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you wouldn't plan ahead for it. I mean, you'd have to just like get the ideal shit and go, oh, that's one for later.
That's the thing. You'd have to spend
Quick, bring the freezer. Bring the freezer.
you'd have to spend weeks refining your microbiome and then reviewing your shits, going like, yeah, that's one.
Fucking hell. Oh, like that. The fact that someone's actually done that and like thought that idea up.
I know.
Look, the hardest thing for me, I'd be on board with almost anything, but grabbing hold of one of my shits, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Like even frozen.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
had
nah.
to because my stomach's been fucked since Thailand. That's why I came home, and I've had to do like probably 4 stool tests, and it's not fun. Shitting onto into a bucket thing and then like sifting through your own shit. And they're like, oh, if you find anything fucked up, put it in there. You're like, yeah, great.
No worries. I'll go through all of it.
Add some M&Ms into it. Hundreds and thousands.
Okay, so unfortunately, you're growing chocolate.
I'll go through it with a fine tooth comb, fucking just bit by bit. Hey, that's fucked up.
It's fucked.
We weren't concerned.
It's not fun.
Weren't concerned about the C. diff or the E. coli, but we did find sprinkles in there. Can you not lick my? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not licking me.
He's not going to leave you alone now.
No, that's fine, but you don't have to lick me. Down,
Bronson. I can't imagine being like he's going to get him shaved, cut down, but like in summer, a dog like that, they must fucking die, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they would be sufficiently warm in winter, and then in summer
Yeah.
it would be fucking death.
It'd be fucked.
But
they do-
it'd just be like wearing a jumper all the
Yeah,
way through
but
summer.
they do regulate their heat. Like,
around your face too.
somehow it becomes a little bit like a heat shrink at the same time. Like
Oh.
they do.
Well, he
give
is
off-
white, so
Yeah.
at least he's not going to absorb the
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah, black fluffy dog, they'd have a hard time.
No, fuck yeah.
That would be shit.
Like
because of the marginalisation.
For fucking multiple reasons.
yeah. They're not allowed in the dog parks. They're
Black
fucking-
dogs matter.
Yeah, but like I had this little dog, I can't even remember what it was. It was like a sheep doggy kind of thing. It was like this tiny dog, but like really hairy like that. And it just didn't go well in hotter weather. It couldn't fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
eh?
right.
Yeah, and it had heaps of problems and like breathing problems and all this shit. It seems to me like there's a lot of dog breeds that just aren't supposed to be.
They're not meant to be in Australia for
No.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing is like the dog we used to have, he had like a little triple coat.
Oh.
And like the vet would say to us, like, don't fucking shave him, because even though he might be hot in summer,
Yeah.
it's like it fucks them up. Their body can't regulate temperature if you shave their hair off, because they're just like
Oh.
But if you had long hair and someone shaved all your hair off, you'd feel insecure as fuck.
exactly.
It would
Man,
make the
I'm
heat
fucking
worse.
naked, bro.
The cunt looks like half the
You'd
size.
be hot and depressed.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
It's not
Look.
Full Metal Jacket. I know, I see you. Yes.
Yeah.
Bronson's a
I
bit of
see,
an attention whore.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I see fucking
Loves the
Nicole
attention.
Kidman's fucking jumped on board the DJT train this week.
Really?
Yep, saying that we should support Trump. And it's like, well,
No shit.
hate to tell you, Nicole, but we've been doing it for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, here's another weird one, and I don't trust it for shit. That fucking Anna Kasparian is on the Trump train.
That's a real interesting
That's a
one, isn't it?
fucking weird one.
Isn't it weird how Cenk Uygur and her have both kind of flipped in the last
Yeah.
month? Like,
Yeah, it didn't like. That's why I just don't trust these people.
No.
Like Russell Brand. Like I can't 100%. What he's saying, I agree with mostly, but like just something about people that just switch like that, I just don't.
And also,
especially when they're one extreme, like fucking Young Turks.
well, all those cunts are already bought and paid for anyway. Like they've all got massive platforms that they charge advertising and all that shit. No,
Yeah.
I can't listen to any of it.
No.
But the Young Turks one's real fucking interesting. 'Cause they both flipped.
But Cenk can't go full, I wouldn't say right wing, but like centrist. He has to be left because that's his whole shtick. That's his thing.
I know.
And so like all the money he's made, I guess he can if he wants, but like he'll lose. He'll lose. No one's going to listen to him because right wingers think he's a dickhead, and he is a dickhead. And then like hard lefties only like him if he's hard left.
Honestly, man, I think they're just fucking scared shitless, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck! If we don't get on the right side now, we're
Fucked. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that. That's probably the Nicole Kidman.
It
thing.
is 100%.
Yeah, it's not hard to like jump on the bandwagon now. You know, like back when like during COVID, when some of us were like, "You can suck a dick. I'm not doing any of this shit." We were getting shit. People were fucking grandmas telling me I'm an asshole and like because I didn't wear a mask and all that shit. And then like after 2 years of it, then when heaps of other people were like pushing back, then people will go, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to wear a mask now." It's like, how about you do it when it's fucking difficult, cunt? Like not when it's easy. But that's the same thing with all the Trump stuff for sure. But then there's some people like doubling down, like.
And they don't have a choice because they're like, "This is the fucking hill we're going to die on."
Yeah.
Like, and that might become literal pretty soon. Like,
yeah. And I don't know, it's like even the fucking news, like some of the news stations were like, even like the lefty news stations were like piling on Kamala Harris, like
I
giving her
saw that.
shit.
Yeah,
that is fucking weird.
it's like drip drip flood. Like it's all like just ramping up.
Like they're trying to like say, "See, we are like we do both sides." She's gonna go on Fox News. I think it's tomorrow. Kamala Harris is gonna go on Fox. She's gonna get obliterated. I mean, good on her for fucking going on there, but I don't actually dislike her that much. Like, I don't buy into all the smearing. When people smear her for some shit that she said or whatever. Like, none of that shit. I don't really care. Like, I care what she's done. Like physically done throughout her time or not done or lack of what she's done by the sounds of it. But, the thing with like incarcerating black people for smoking weed and that's fucked. And you should bring that up. But when she like, and it's a bit pandering when she does all these accents depending on where she is.
Man, that shit is so that Jamaican one recently
fucked
me
saw
up.
that
I was
one.
like, what the fuck?
It's fucking stupid, man.
I'm glad now that people are noticing this shit because what I was seeing a year ago was like you'd be looking around the room going, "Is no one else noticing what's happening now?" Like,
yeah.
And now, thankfully, even mainstream media is like, "Oh, look, this happened. We're on it. We're relevant, right, kids?"
That's what it is. They just don't. Yeah, like you said, they don't want to.
They don't hang us, please.
Lose their relevance, so they're trying to fucking cater to both sides.
Yeah. It's fucking funny. The whole thing is.
But Trump is not
hilarious.
either side. That's the thing. And then so everyone goes, "Oh yeah, Trump's just for himself." Maybe to some extent, but it seems to me like it doesn't matter if it's right wing bullshit or left wing bullshit. He's going to call it out.
I reckon if you were for yourself, you would take your billions of dollars
And fuck off.
and just go live somewhere comfortably
Yeah,
and not worry
exactly.
about any of this fucking shit.
That's 100%. Yeah.
And same thing goes. Like I don't want to suck the bloke's dick, but if his mandate is to get rid of satanic pedophiles that are running the world, then I'm like, sure thing, bro.
That's
We
pretty
can hang
good.
out sometime. I'm cool.
Yeah, and then he gets RFK, which is a fucking great situation.
We do have a little pedophilic
Is
thing
that-
popped up that I'm gonna.
You're gonna have to. Firstly, you're gonna have to work on a better passcode for your phone there, because that was fucking terrible.
It can only be one of two codes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to you,
Bro, why are you licking
Yeah,
my
send
jeans?
it to the.
I'll send it on here.
Yeah.
And there's a pedophilic. I think it's a deep cover one, to be honest.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I think it's pretty funny, and I'm thinking that we should probably boycott the store just because of the moron that decided to name this store the name that it is.
Oh, is this something in Perth?
It's just fucking oath it is. I just sent it to you.
Are we going to bring it up?
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
on board.
All right. I don't know if this is going to work, so
Let's just see what happens.
we'll see what happens.
I know technology, right? It's hard to get your head around sometimes.
There we go.
So just rewind.
Pedo.
Yeah, pedo.
What?
Pedophile.
Yeah.
Pedo.
Facebook.
What happened?
I'll tell you what, brother. Go down to pedo.
That was Alex
volume on.
Jones.
Pedo for all your child molestering needs. Come down to Pedo for all your child molestering needs.
Petos.
So I just saw that driving home from the gym, and I thought I'm going to boycott the fuck out of this place, because what sort of dickhead in a decent position goes, you know what? Let's stick with pedo. I don't see anything wrong with that.
But what? But is there something a backstory to that?
This
or-
is-
No, I just thought it was funny.
This,
I just saw it and thought,
This is where
I thought he was like a pedo.
this is where I take umbrage with this. What is the pun? What's the joke? Pet-o. What's the O?
that's what I mean. It just sounds like pedo.
So now you've just created a store that sounds like pedo.
Yeah.
And what's your email address? John@pedo.com.
No shit. No shit.
Oh,
Just
sorry?
going down to pedos.
Yeah.
Like that just seems
Pick up
like
a few
it
kids.
seems too obvious. I reckon they'll have heaps of puppies. I haven't been in there yet. I'm just planning my it's Movember soon, so I'm going to go in there with a moustache firstly, just to be like Lester the molester.
Man,
and
do they
make some
have
ads in store?
Do they have special pizza parties there by any
Well,
chance?
that's
I
the
wonder?
thing. If they have free
What
pizza
do they just sell
giveaways,
dog treats and shit like that, or what are they selling?
I'm going to go in there. I'll do a bit of a video documentary. Yeah, I'm going to go in as Lester the
Pedo.
molester. Like if your kids are getting away from you, we have leads.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, so
Pedo.
I just see what sort of fuck we're in that position. When, I don't see anything wrong with pedo. What does the O stand for? Organization, pedo. Yeah, let's go with that.
I would, man. You should go in and just be like, bro, have you had a think about the name? And then watch him go. Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, that's all right.
I've already paid for the website.
That's good. I'll do
Fucking
that. I'll do that. I'll do
Just
that.
red pill him in the worst way, where he's like, ah, shit. Or he's just like,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if there's like a little short door anywhere, I'll know exactly what the fuck's going on. I might just stake it out, just see what happens, and just see if there's some weird things
if the
going on there.
managing director is a Podesta, it's fucking definitely no good.
If his name's Lester, well,
Lester
fuck,
Podesta.
we know exactly what's
I've
going
never
on.
seen. Is this like just one store?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it that deep yet. I just got stuck on the name. To be honest, I've got a fair bit of digging to do.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Go in under the guise of.
Let's
wanting
just
to start
say he is a
franchise and
pedo.
Just be like, I want to start one in my neighbourhood. How do I get pedos going where I live? I don't feel that there's enough pedos in Perth.
It'd be funny, like someone goes, "Oh, I was just at pedos," and a pedo goes, "There's a place that I can go." Fuck yeah, where is it?
It's like
They got
luring the
puppies
rats
there.
out. Yeah.
They got puppies. They got leashes. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
They got ball gags. They got all sorts of shit.
Snacks for the kids. Fuck yeah.
Shock collars,
Yeah, that's it.
worming treatments.
Retractable collars, like retractable leads. Fucking get back here.
Yeah, go in, get some ivermectin, and then quiz them about the name.
So what the fuck has been like 6 months we've not been on? There's been a lot of shit that's gone down. I can't even think now though.
There
Like
has
of all
been-
the things that have happened.
There's been so much shit. Well,
So much,
Let's get recent. That the Port Hedland Council that voted like 5-2 to. I don't think they haven't passed a motion, but they're gonna send a letter to every other council in Australia to recommend that they suspend the vaccines.
Oh, is that Port Hedland?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Interesting.
Oh, I
That's
didn't know
Port
that.
Hedland.
That's cool.
It's because I don't know if you remember a couple of months ago, the councillor up there, McRae, he went real pro-Russia, and the whole left-wing media went fucking ham on him because, of course, Russia's the worst place in the universe.
Yeah.
He was the one that was spearheading this. So,
Oh.
I mean, from what I've seen, some of the people speak about is this could be like a precedent for a lot of other like red pilling of fucking
I wonder-
nominees in some of the other states.
Yeah, okay.
So it's
I
interesting. Nothing might come of it.
I mean,
but
Port Hedland's not a massive place, though, is it really? Like, how many? There's probably only like 100,000.
Well, but that's the thing. Now that they have done it,
Yeah.
it shows other fringe councils and councillors that they could also do the same thing.
Yeah.
1 turns into 10, 10 turns into fucking 50, and then before you know it,
Yeah. Who the fuck is still getting vaccinated? if you're still getting
Man.
vaccinated,
If I'm very sorry, but if you're still getting vaccinated,
Yeah.
there is no sympathy.
nah, fuck no. You can't. At some point, you've just got to just go. Look, you just just keep taking them. Like, just fucking end yourself, eh? There's there's no helping you.
I think when I see people wear masks at the moment, I'm just fucking confused.
You still see people wearing masks,
It's the same thing.
Have you not caught on that
Yeah.
we've taken
and they're
them
not
off?
Asian,
Like, and I don't
because
get it.
Asians do it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't know.
fine. They
Yeah.
grow up in
They're
like,
in- they're
a fucking place where
indoctrinated
they
with
have
that
to.
shit.
they're
Yeah.
indoctrinated with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit different, but like, yeah, just seeing people still wear masks in the street, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
And you can't. The only thing I can think is I just want to walk up to him and just go, "Why?
Do you know what?
Yeah.
It is? Do you know
what
what's
are you
going on?
doing?"
I feel like they don't even know.
No, and that's why
They've never been questioned
I
about it.
wouldn't get angry at someone. I'm just
No.
like, why, bro? Like, what do you think it's doing?
It's stopping you from getting pussy. I know that much.
Yeah.
I could
That's one thing it's
understand
doing.
If I saw someone wearing a mask and it was like a cosplay one and it was a cool Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
one, I'd be like, you know what, fucking
That's
go hard.
if
Go
someone
hard.
if you walk over and they go fucking get over here, you're like,
You can
okay,
be
cool.
a hypochondriac and
Nice.
still look cool. But, you know, you don't have to
well,
wear a
North
surgical
Lane
mask
kind of
around
were
anymore.
doing it right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the metalcore kids were
Well,
wearing them.
that's Sleep Token are doing double the version of it, aren't they?
Oh,
They're
right.
fucking
Yeah, they do it. Do they?
Full face.
What was
mask.
that about? That lasted like a couple of years, where it was like the big, long black trench coat, like Matrix style, and then a face mask, and then
There is so much of that dumb shit from the
Yeah.
fucking metalcore and deathcore
Yeah, yeah,
community
yeah.
that made me go,
yeah, because
check out, like,
Or what
fucking
about
done with this
even
shit.
like the fucking what are they called? The spaces that everyone had for like, which was metalcore and well, it was anything. It's, you got spaces. Fuck, what happened to that one? It's coming apart there. Oh no, that's the headphones.
Yeah.
But like some of the dudes in the
The ones that I don't get are the ones how people get them in their fucking nose.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit,
that's
and
hectic.
Like, with your ear, you can have
The lip.
a little bit of a flappy lip.
That's what I
like-
mean. Even if that doesn't grow back, it's not out of place.
Yeah,
at
you
least
can
when you got a fucking hole here, it's
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
man.
like the big
but
ones
that's
in the
not.
side of your nose
I don't
and
think
shit,
that is
like-
that's not really a metal thing. Well, I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't even know what metal
I
kids
don't
are
know.
doing.
I think
now.
they're just trying to like do extreme things because of extreme metal. You know, like let's just go African and just fucking start putting like plugs through our fucking the bridge of our
Plate in
nose
the
and
fucking
shit.
lip, the neck things. Like,
That's where it has to go next. The extending of the
Ironically,
neck.
to be extreme in metal, you'd have to say you like Trump.
Yeah.
That would be
that-
extreme.
You know what? That's I know you're joking, but that is the truth. Like,
Go in there.
I'm going to see this new extreme metal band. They like free speech and people who also like freedom.
Yeah.
What?
Fucking, let's get
That
him.
sounds heavy as
I want to
fuck,
see.
man.
I want to see the neck stretch come in next. You know,
Next
where
stretch.
the
that's-
Oh,
neck
yeah.
stretch-
That'd be
Dudes-
cool.
Dudes playing blast beats with just 8-foot necks and just rings all over it.
Yeah.
They
where
they
it's
can't
gotta
take
go.
those fucking things off once they've got them on, eh?
No.
Because it just their head
Flop
just
neck.
goes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Hey,
that.
bro.
Bit of Viagra might help.
Isn't it funny how? Isn't it funny how like
You want to go?
there's all these well, I wouldn't call them trends, but like socialized sort of things like that that make someone attractive. What are you doing, Bronson?
I don't think he knows how big.
Brono. No, I don't think he does either. that make like the rings are supposed to be something that was attractive. So like if a man sees a dude, a chick with like 15 fucking rings on her neck and her neck's like this big, that's like hell hot to him, and he gets a hard on and he wants to bang it.
Weird.
It's fucking weird, right? But then I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, well, look around now at all the footy dudes. They're all back on fucking mullets again.
And the worst kind.
Oh, they're fucking terrible, man. And then like you go to the gym. I went to the gym last night. Like every second young dude under the age of 25's got a mullet or some version of it. I'm like, man, this wasn't good. I mean, the only ones that were good were like the full feral ones back in the day, like the 70s, where they just let them go and they were fucking
And the difference is most of those blokes would have been like a good chat or good on the piss, whereas these
Yeah.
cunts are so fucking beige that
oh
it's
yeah.
it's painful.
I know. It's just let it fucking go, man. Like there's so many other hairstyles you can do, but I don't know. I can't say much. I had long hair for fucking good 10, 15 years.
You got a fluffy mullet though.
Didn't have a fluffy mullet.
Not a
No,
fluffy
no, I
mullet.
never had one. I did back in like would have been like year fucking 6 or something. I don't know if you guys remember, but it used to be trendy to have like basically a fucking lesbian cut. It was all shaved and then a long fringe.
I mean, like my fucking hair right now.
A little bit. You got a lesbian cut? Nah, not like this was ridiculous. This was like that long. Like the longer you had your fringe, the
Well,
better.
that was that early 2000s kind of screamo era, like where it wasn't.
It did come back,
not
yeah,
the
to
full
that.
like sweeping fucking mop,
Nah.
like the Beatles screamo. But
No,
like,
not that
yeah.
one. That was emo more.
Yeah,
I
see,
guess.
that's like, I had that shit as well. Not
Did
the
ya?
full, not long as fuck, but
Nah.
like the short with just the.
Yeah.
Do you ever
okay.
remember that hairstyle? You would have seen kids in primary school for sure, how they had it all shaved and then they just had a fucking little dirty fringe.
But not
What
and
the
not
fuck
not
happened
a full
there?
one, just like a little Danny Southern
What
kind
the
of
fuck
tuft.
happened
Like,
there?
yeah.
That's just
we had a shitload of those kids with the shaved head and then just the
Oh,
not
rat style.
no, not rat style.
Oh.
The long hair, but it starts like at the back of the head, so
Oh.
it's like it's pretty much shaved until you get to the finish line, and then it's like hair.
fuck that. Just as a parent, just look at yourself if your kid's got that haircut.
It's a clear sign that says I know what my son is going to be when he grows up, and it involves crime.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's a crime cut.
yeah.
Average trade at best. Average trade assistant
That's right.
at best.
Yeah,
Or jail.
he will be a painter
Yeah.
for tax purposes.
Like I remember, like when I was real young, and it was like fashionable to try and get like letters and shit in your hair. Like if you could go in and get like ice or something in the back of your head, like you were the fucking shit.
In Armadale. Fucking oath you
In
would
Armadale. Nah, anywhere, man.
Ice.
Like tracks. Do you remember tracks, or are you too young for tracks?
Tracks.
Oh, I'm just too
I,
old.
I remember tracks.
Tracks with
Yeah.
like lines that they'd shave into your head, and they were tracks basically. So
Yeah.
they'd go like around your head. If you had those, you were the fucking shit.
That was there was that period where they were doing the straight 90-degree cuts where it was like here and then it would just go straight down and then 2 tracks in the side as well. Like horrible. Fucking horrible.
I don't think tracks were that bad. Like I think they still do it. Like black dudes still do it. Kind of. It's a bit more like artistic, not
Yeah.
just tracks.
Have you seen some of the like when people are
Well,
trying
some
to
of
get
us are
those
back.
tracks now with the razor blade and the barber fucks it up? Oh, it's
What?
horrid. They do like those slits in their eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
like-
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're like, oh, did you mean the whole eyebrow?
fuck that. Because how confident could you feel? You'd say, "Have you done this before?" Like, of course, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course, I slashed thousands of necks. So you're like, oh, what?
I used to work in abattoir.
Man, if you get, you cannot,
Bolt gun out?
you cannot get anyone to do a good haircut apart from Middle Eastern dudes. They just fucking flog. I've never got a
They've got
haircut
that
from
industry.
Australian.
They've got that industry.
Man. And I asked one of them one day, I just went, dude, like, why the fuck are you guys so good at cutting hair? I'm like, if I go to an Aussie dude, he fucks something up. Or like, it's not fucked up, it's just not as well
Well, you've never
done.
gone and got a mullet fucking haircut.
No, that's
or
true. If you get a mullet
a mullet
haircut.
touch up, that
Yeah.
might be really
They
fucking
probably
good at
are.
that.
They're probably very
Yeah,
good, yeah.
yeah.
They probably just got like a mullet mold and they just stick it on your head and then trace around.
The Lego helmet fucking template.
But the Middle Eastern dude's a fucking flogger. And I'm like, dude, I just don't, why? I don't understand.
Man,
He goes, he goes, we go to barber school at like 7 years old. Our parents would chuck us in a even if we don't want to be a barber.
Yeah.
They're like, nope, you're a fucking barber. And then like when you get older, you can decide, I don't want to be a barber. But a lot of them just keep going with it. And so like that's why they're so good because they start when they're fucking 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's what he told me anyway. I tend to believe.
That was his
He was
story.
Iraqi. So
I've got my homeboy who's Aussie and he fucking crushes it.
Okay.
He's an old dude, but he plays in bands and shit, so he's like a rock and roll.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Hillbilly cunt.
yeah,
no,
fair
not
enough.
sorry, rockabilly, not hillbilly. Fucking hell. How you doing? Want your haircut? Yeah.
He'll definitely give you a
Have
mullet.
some moonshine. Bronson, bro. Fucking tongue to the back.
So
of
he
my
knows
head.
with me that I'm not really going to reciprocate much, so he just leaves me alone.
Yeah.
But once you've opened
He's
the
like,
door,
This dog cunt is not a dog person.
nah.
Good.
I am a dog person, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it fucking just gets a bit too much.
You get a bit too much, bro.
Yeah. He's very needy.
He's very needy. Bro, there's a fucking chew toy there. Go hard.
So I think we need to get onto the Diddy parties.
You mean we should go to one?
Yeah.
I think it might,
Alright,
be,
here's
it
a
might be a
fucking-
bit late.
Here's a fucking story for you. I was at the front of one and I didn't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got fucked. No, I was me and Adam. We went to the US and we ended up in Miami on Miami Beach, and we wanted to go. It was right around basketball finals time, so we wanted to go watch the thing. So we got dropped off, and we didn't realize we were in the complete wrong area. So we're like, fuck, we'll just walk. And in Miami, there's like heaps of bridges that go across the.
Sorry, you said Miami wrong.
Miami.
Yeah.
Miami. There's heaps of bridges that go across from like that island to the mainland, and his house is like an island basically. So it's a fucking Epstein situation.
Sweet.
Yeah, and so we're like, fuck this. Like this is too long to walk. We'll just fucking get an Uber. So order an Uber. Guy stops, get in. He goes, "Oh, were you at the party?" And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "The party." And I go, "Who? What?" And I go, "Nah, we're just walking." And he goes, "Oh, because that you're friends with what's his name, Puffy." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, cunt?"
What?
Yeah, and he goes, "It's P Diddy. That's his house." I'm like, well, "What the fuck?" I go, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, he has parties all the time." And I'm like, "Oh." And he goes, "I just picked up a tennis player, some famous tennis player." He goes, "I just picked him up just from there, literally." So he was just at the thing. So so many people, like
Who was big in tennis back then?
it's probably like Agassi or someone like that.
Agassi just got fingered.
Just everyone that goes there gets a free bottle of lube to take home as like a little gift.
Did you hear what was in the lube?
What was
full
in
of-
it?
It was full of GHB.
What the fuck's
So
GHB?
fucking the love drug, the rape drug.
Oh,
So like when
in the lube.
Yeah, so when he starts giving you a massage, he just slips the finger in, and then all of a sudden straight in the bloodstream, and you're best friends.
Oh, so that's how he got like all this gay shit to go down.
Yeah, like the tough ones,
Would
the ones that wouldn't go like, yeah, fair enough. Like, look, how about I just give you a massage
But-
first and just a quick slip.
But
quick
would that
slip with the
work? Like,
finger?
if you're not gay at all, but you had enough of that stuff, you reckon you'd still fucking?
I don't know, I've never had it myself.
I've got
but I imagine-
an iron asshole, bro. It's like the gates in Game of Thrones. Like fuck the Iron Bank.
I imagine enough GHB, and I think anyone would
Yeah.
be fucking gay, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he knew that.
Well, that's because that's
Yeah.
what they used to. They used to fucking take tape head cleaner or something, sniff tape head cleaner back in the day in the 80s, and it would loosen up their asshole.
Fuck,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. How the fuck did they figure
That's
that
what
out?
I mean. Who's the first guy who's cleaning VHSs? And he's like,
Hang on a minute.
my asshole feels sort of loose.
I'll call
He
up
goes, "You know what I
Bruce."
should do? I should shit and freeze it, and then fucking shove that up there."
Same guy. Has to be.
Same guy.
Has to be.
He was just,
a true pioneer.
fuck, that's a gross one. Eh? Yeah, okay. So fucking, and he had like how many fucking bottles of this shit? Why didn't he?
1,000 bottles or something.
Yeah, right.
Like that's
Why didn't he just in that point? Like,
that's a lot of
if
rape.
I'm gonna fucking oath,
Either that
that's
or it's
years
like a
and years of
Costco
rape.
deal-
Like,
Costco
this
deal.
party was like, this is like 8 years ago. So he's been doing this shit for a fucking long time.
Well,
Like,
allegedly he's been doing it since the 90s.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and
I've seen something this week. I haven't read anything about it, but I saw a couple little snippets about him being implicated in fucking MJ's murder, and I was like,
I wonder if
I
MJ
mean-
went there. MJ can, was supposedly into the young boys.
I mean, maybe he was, or maybe
Yeah.
that was just a fucking smear campaign.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
he
MJ
went to
is
a-
fucking
ma-
still alive.
Maybe he went to a Diddy party and he saw what happened to the kids and he thought, "Fuck that, I'm going to save them."
Maybe.
Nah, maybe he probably just fucked him.
That's
I'd just say
it,
he raped- I'd say he raped
it only
him.
goes two ways with Hollywood and the music industry, right? They're either involved in it or they're not. There's no there's no people who are like, oh, I know about it, but I just keep to myself. Like,
Yeah.
I go, but I don't get into
Yeah,
it.
that's
yeah.
right. I go, but
just go for the
I just eat
sandwiches.
crudités and just just talk to people.
Like
It's just networking.
There's been I've seen a couple of videos where like Piers Morgan was one of them, and there's this black dude that was part of the fucking troop of dudes with P Diddy and that, and he'd been to some of their parties, and he's like, oh, I don't take drugs and do all this shit, and he was trying to come from the angle as like explaining what's going on, but he has to keep prefacing that he didn't get involved and do all this shit.
DOS
I'm like,
protest too
fucking
much.
yeah, it's like get fucked, cunt. If you were even going there, you knew what's happening. You can't be that fucking naive.
Yeah.
You'd be like, why is there 2,000 bottles of lube right there? Oh, don't worry about that. like,
That's
get
if you-
fucked, cunt. You know what's happening.
I've heard people speak about it where like it was some like British Idol winner or some shit. Like one of those fucking shows got an invite to go and was like, I'm telling you now, like the moment I got in the door, I was like, this place, I was like, whoa, this is not somewhere you want to be. Like it was like there's
People with
fucking an
fingers in
orgy
each
over
other.
here, and there was animals in this room, and it was just like
The butler,
Animals.
the butler, the welcome butler just starts fucking like touching your bits when you come in. Like, welcome.
I pressed the doorknob, got a cock in my mouth. It was fucked.
The other thing is, it wouldn't just be him, right? Like especially then, like rappers had like a group of dudes that were like solid dudes that they hang out all the time.
And that's the thing. And not only that, but even if he was
Gay.
Mate, yeah.
even if he
Yeah.
was like
All
the
gay.
the like head trafficker or mogul or whatever,
Yeah.
he's still taking orders from someone,
Someone,
else. Like
yeah.
it's not him running, like conceiving everything and going,
I wonder
this
who
is what I'm
rapes
going to
him.
do this way. Man,
I
that's
wonder
the
who
thing.
rapes him.
He clearly goes to
Yeah.
some of these fucking meetings where they dress up like pheasants and fuck each other. Like, so he's sucking
Yeah.
some's dick.
That's true. Because he wouldn't have got away with it otherwise.
Their gangbang etiquette would be so fucking suave as well.
Man, I
Like,
reckon,
they
I
would
reckon
know
it would
all
be
the rules.
It would be everything goes and Diddy makes the rules, and that would be it. It'd be like nothing else. Like,
So that means like he probably knew Epstein pretty well. They're probably fucking
100%.
good mates.
all of those cunts.
Traded girls and
Yeah.
just like and
There's
everything else.
I'll have to
Poker with
send
children.
it.
Yeah.
Raise you 5.
I sent some. I sent some to Josh.
Got
a
this
while
fresh
ago.
crop. You want it?
There was a lady who used to be married to one of the LA Dodgers, like the baseball team, and her fucking testimony of like what like. I'll have to find this and send it through to you at some point, dude. It's heavy. Like allegedly, I think it was the LA Dodgers or like one of those big, or the Yankees or some shit
Yeah.
in the 90s, who were like the biggest team of the time, won all these pennants and all that.
Yeah.
They would win, and then their first thing was like they would request like kids to be sent into the fucking dressing room, and then they just have a pedo orgy with these kids, and I'm like,
Straight after the game.
fucking hell! Like if that's just sportsmen, because you know
Yeah.
what I mean. When you look at like massive musos and pop stars and actresses, you go, these people are deluded because they live at the upper echelon of humanity. Like,
Yeah.
but
They got no idea about
yeah,
reality.
so they're detached from reality. But sports guys still kind of live a semi-normal life. So you're like, if
Yeah.
they're
Well,
doing
sports
that
people,
shit,
Sports people here in Australia,
Yeah.
like over there. It's a
but I
bit
mean,
different, eh?
but I mean, it takes you like there's not as many people right at the top in sports
Yeah,
as
yeah.
there is in music and Hollywood, for instance.
The thing I can't understand is how do all of them fucking agree to it?
This is like
Like, how do you just get it? Like, you've been playing baseball your whole life. You know your dreams coming true, and, your childhood dream, and then all of a sudden you go, "Oh, here's your contract." Yeah, just now that you signed it,
come into this back
you're
room.
gonna have to fuck this kid
Yeah.
real quick. Just give it a good smashing, and then you're in.
That's dude. I like. There's another lady I saw who her testimony was something like it was like they asked her something about Bernie Sanders, and she was like, "I'll tell you a real interesting story." Is I think she was like a victim of satanic ritual abuse or something, like one of these people that's come out recently and spoken about it. And she was like, I remember like being like 10 or some shit. They dragged me into a room where all these personalities that I won't name for legal reasons right now, where like we'd had us there, like all us kids who were all under 10. And there was a kid lined up over there, tied up, bent over a table. And she said they brought a man in who was bawling and were ordering him to have sex with that kid. And then story goes on for a bit. And then they were like, so who was this person that they brought into the room? And she's like, it was Bernie Sanders. So they've dragged him in, like kicking and screaming, like, fuck this kid. So that's the thing, man. Do they get you to sign this blood oath? And then they're like, you have to do this act now
Yeah.
or you get clipped.
You didn't scratch the little bit at the end of the contract.
Yeah, that's
you
it,
didn't
yeah.
see that last
That's
little
right, yeah.
clause, did you?
You didn't sign an X, so you've got to fuck
Yeah.
that kid. I'm real
Fine,
sorry.
good
But
on
that's
fuckwit.
it feels like you're either part of the club, which means you're complicit
I
with
guess
everything.
that's probably the only way it has to happen. You have to be forced, like, and then they're like forced to hide the secret because there's no way that humans at that level with that amount of people all go, yeah, I'm in on it.
There's no way there's
has
that
to-
many
yeah.
pure evil people.
Yeah,
yeah.
it has to be done by what's that word? Like fucking
Coercion.
extortion.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
so this is the thing. They reckon that Diddy was kind of a facilitator of that, in that you would go to a Diddy party,
Yeah.
someone would get a photo of you with a young girl or something like that, and then they'd be like, "We got you, cunt." Like,
Fuck.
yeah, yep.
So they know what they're doing.
Yeah, right.
But then, then to further red pill more, you've got all these people running this child, Save the Children and all this shit. Jennifer Garner and Ashton
They're the
Kutcher.
ones supplying them.
That's what I mean. It's coming out now that they're like, yeah, they were the wholesalers for Diddy and Oprah parties. Ah,
I
sick.
think I saw Leo DiCaprio. He's like one of the worst. He would have killed some bitches, eh? Yeah.
There's some bodies in the river
He
that
would've
didn't want to
killed-
party with Leo.
And they would have been like good-looking young chicks who thought, "Oh my god, my dream's coming true. I'm gonna suck Leo's dick."
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, fucking getting slit open, fucking satanic rituals.
Imagine.
I mean, I don't knock his like choice of just dumping them as soon as they get to 25. That's fucking awesome.
He's pretty open about that.
Yeah,
But
he
if
is.
he's killing him, that's a different story.
When you can get away with
Nah,
milk.
fuck it, who cares?
But imagine like
Kill 'em.
It's just like milk. Kind of.
like, fucking where
It's just like milk. It's got an expiry date. You can risk it afterwards, but it's never usually that good.
and doesn't taste as
Nah.
good.
It's never as good as when it's
It
in
leaves
there.
a
And it
bad.
always smells a little bit sour.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, like the inverse. Imagine being dragged into a room and there's Scarlett Johansson fucking naked as the day she was born, and you're like, fucking yes, just red hot, ready to go. And then some cunt comes in with a goat, and he's like, righto, you gotta fuck this goat. And you're like, what?
Fuck, that's a tough one.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it.
that's a tough one.
Do I get to fuck her after the goat?
Yeah.
Sloppy goat seconds.
The goat's fucked as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Yep, straight away.
fucking fucking
I mean,
slut
you know,
goats.
100%.
Colombians would just fuck a donkey before they'd fuck Scarlett Johansson, and then they'd be like, I don't want her.
Wear that
I'll take the
fucking-
donkey.
Wear that donkey like a fucking wetsuit.
Man, I would. It would be so fucking funny to just be driving in the mountains in Colombia and
See a
just
guy
pull
fucking
over.
a donkey?
That would be. It's like bucket list to me, actually. At some point, I'm just gonna have to see that happen.
You could have
Yeah.
that. You could have that on your next trip to Thailand for sure. It wouldn't.
Thailand.
It
I
wouldn't
don't
be
know
that
if they
much.
do it.
Wouldn't be that much.
Oh,
Probably-
to
probably
arrange it.
elephants in Thailand, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Baby hippos.
I almost fucking one. I think I might have told it on the pod, but one day I was riding my scooter up in like the mountains in this northern Thailand area,
After
and I got
fucking
and because I was getting away from the owner because he was chasing me. Will you fuck my goat? and then the track went kind of. It was still road, but it was bumpy and fucked. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm on the wrong way. But anyway, whatever. And I fucking come around this corner pretty fast, probably about 40, 50. And there's this fucking elephant standing right in the middle of the fucking road,
playing chicken.
just looking at me. And I'm like, fuck, what do I do here? Like, do I go around him? Do I just not do anything and wait for him to move? Or do I fucking leave? Until we're just like looking at each other, like staring at each other. And I'm like,
Who won?
the elephant one. Because I was like, I'm going to slowly move backwards. And I was just like turning my bike around as soon as I got almost like, wow, it's fucking
What a way
gunned
to
it.
go out though, like fucking,
Yeah.
or just wake up in hospital. Like, what happened? Like,
Oh. I
the
I feel like I
elephant
got
one
hit
man,
by an elephant.
Man,
well
they would
done.
fuck you up
You had-
so
man,
easily. They're
had a
so
crack.
big.
You had a crack.
It's like literally the size of the roof.
Yeah.
Well, like fucking 2.5 ton or something. There's no chance. It had tusks too.
Yeah,
So it
very
must
cool.
have been. I don't think
what
they have any wild ones in Thailand. Apparently, they don't anymore.
There would, but like
Someone's pet.
it's a national park, but it's still roaming around. Like there's ones
Yeah.
that are roaming around, but it's
There must be.
technically not wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what it is. I don't know.
Maybe they tag them all.
Well,
or
they
something.
told me that, like, although it sucks, like when you see the ones and they put like the fucking, they put like the chairs on the top and take people on rides. Like, you just feel sorry for the cunts. So they're like, they're
But really,
chained up.
It's not that. Well, think about how heavy it would be. Because if they weigh 2 tons and you got 2 people on top of you,
Oh, what?
that
Nothing.
weigh
That's
200
nothing.
Yeah.
kilos. That's like us carrying a backpack.
No, it's nothing. But like
But
they,
it's the fact that they do. Yeah, they,
they
keep
do
them
it,
chained up.
and they
right,
fucking
right,
whip
yeah,
them with
yeah.
the stick,
okay.
which probably doesn't hurt them either. But like then they chain them up. They got like big fuck off chain, and they just chain them around the ankle,
They've
and
got
then
no
leave them.
ankles. They ain't got ankles though. They just slip off.
Well, they
them,
don't
mate.
have ankles. That's true.
But
Nah.
the foot does protrude.
Yeah,
out
the
of
foot is
doesn't
kind
it?
of big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of cartoon elephants. So.
But yeah, I feel sorry for him because like there was one
Baba.
before I left last time where I was staying. I had to ride past one every day to get to like where I wanted to go, and he's just in this tiny little fucking enclosure, and I'm like, dude, the cunt is fucking, like 12 feet high. Let him walk around a bit more than just like a 3 meter by 3 meter pen.
He's still got more space than most apartments in Perth. Though.
That's a good point. Yeah, cunt, fucking hell. He's got it
he's
good.
He's fucking.
He's got it good.
Swimming in real estate over there.
Yeah.
3x1 cage.
Fuck, I'd have some fucking Asian dude riding my back 3 times a day if I could fucking
Exactly.
live in a place like that.
Sounds like a fucking diddy party though.
Yeah, get the baby oil. Yeah, I don't know. But they were saying that like there hardly is there isn't any in the wild, so that they stand more chance of survival in captivity because if they're in the wild, cunts will try and kill them and fuck them up.
Yeah.
Which sucks because either way they're either dead or they're fucking used for tourists.
Yeah. There's no happy
There's no
middle ground.
fucking great
Well, that's the thing.
existence.
That elephant that you saw might be the best case scenario because
Maybe.
like, I'm roaming around on roads, but
Yeah.
I'm not in a fucking cage.
No, he can do what he wants.
And I'm not ending up as a fucking stringed instrument somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what I mean. Like when I saw him, I was like, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. you're not like just a tourist animal. You're a wild fucking elephant. And if you want to fuck me up, there's no chance. I've got no chance.
Dude, one swing of that fucking trunk and you are you're somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why I was so scared. Because if it was like a trained one, I probably wouldn't have been as worried.
Well, that's what do they say in Africa, that like more people die from elephants than all of the other animals combined.
Do
Like,
they?
Yeah, lions, tigers, and everything. They're like animals kill motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Elephants kill motherfuckers.
Well, they're smart motherfuckers, right?
Yeah, very smart.
And they seem to just they understand. I think like they get it, so they're just like, nah, you're getting close to my fucking the young ones or whatever, and they just fuck you up.
Yeah. They don't fuck around.
No. What happened? Oh, it's hell funny because like this floor is like really sort of slippery, and Bronson's got this like
Got the skiddies.
Yeah, he can't. So if you run and you turn real quick, he just goes and fucking slides off. He can't deal. Where are we on? We're done an hour. Damn.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit of shit.
Yeah, for sure. I think we got to. So, unfortunately, once we stopped doing like pods and then Patreons, I cancelled the Patreon, like paused it, and then they just unpaused it.
Yeah, I know you were saying that. That's fucking. So what a bunch of dog cunts! Like we're still billing people and we're not doing any.
And I felt
content.
like such a cunt.
Yeah.
Like then I open it up and I'm like, what the fuck? Why have we got all this money? Like where's it coming from? And then like I realized that we've been charging people. So we'll do them again, but we're not going to charge them.
We're going to try and do like a few. Like I said, like maybe we could do like during the week and then do mega ones on the weekend or something.
Yeah, man. We'll do one. We'll get like Josh said he'll do one on the weekend. So
we'll still like man. As soon as the weather's guaranteed fucking good, we'll do one at the back of my place on the deck where we can put the flag up and.
Oh, you want to eat that up?
We'll do that. We'll do if you want. Do the one this Saturday at our place. We've got a pool room out the back. There'll be waterfalls and shit in the background.
There'll be what in the background? Sorry.
Waterfalls and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We've got like an indoor room, big pool, waterfalls.
Where is this? I haven't been.
Adelaide. Rich wanker area.
Fucking nice it is.
It's a big party house.
Sweet.
Got a bit of a Halloween dig going on. We've got a
cool.
protest. Tash Peterson's coming to protest because we've said it's a no vegan party.
Yep. Nice.
My housemate's pissed her off a couple of months ago, so she's
that
ready to
seems
come out.
pretty easy to do. Just say the word meat and.
So, yeah.
Not that
so
idea.
that'll be happening. Yeah, so we'll probably do one there if you want.
Is it Halloween this weekend?
Nah, we're just doing it early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fuck. I mean, the thing is, like, I think what happened was, like, especially after fucking we got canned from the studio, and that was a great setup. It just killed momentum a bit. We couldn't fucking find anywhere to do one.
Let's face it, the first month, we just had lazy time. We were just like, it's just not. Let's have a couple of weeks off.
Yeah,
and then it turned into like, let's have another couple of weeks off. Then you went away. Everyone else got busy, and it was like, fuck.
That's what happens, though, right?
Yeah.
That's why, like, if we, what are you doing, Bruno?
It's almost like we're in
Say
our
something,
40s and we've got fucking lives. And
Yeah, I know.
got
Yeah,
shit to
like
do.
shit to do.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, man. Like, I don't know if this is just me because I don't think it is because, everything costs more now. Everyone's having to fucking pay more for their mortgage and all that shit. But pre-COVID, I seem to have so much more time to do fun shit that I wanted to do. Like, I used to jam a lot and play in bands and play shows and hit the gym a lot and like just do heaps of shit. And I didn't have to really work super hard. It seems like now all I'm fucking doing is working. I just work, go to the gym, and that's it. Nothing else.
And it might sound jokey, but I think it just is the fucking depressing nature of everything. Like, it now costs me double the amount to get in the car and go to someone's house.
Well,
so I'm like, well, am I going to do something or am I just going around to say hi? Because that can wait. Like, I'll leave it until I've got some other shit to do, so I'm not spending so much money.
Yeah.
And also because everything's fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I could go and see my friends, or I could stay home and kill myself.
That's true. Yeah, but that's what it seems like.
Go to the $2 strip shows.
This is true. Or I could go to the $2 strip show and then fucking kill myself, and then watch a Jason Statham movie.
Well, that's not so bad. I don't mind that.
We still got to do that Beekeeper fucking watch.
Yeah, we do. I watched it again.
really
I've
want
watched it twice.
I
now.
still haven't watched it. Like, I'm saving myself.
It's actually not that good. but
What I'm doing, I'm watching previews. I'm fucking Beekeeper edging right now. Oh.
Beekeeper edging. As soon as you watch it, you're just gonna.
I'm like, yes.
You're just gonna make a new floor. But yeah, no, look, it's not that good. There's some parts in it are good. Like there's bits of good.
Man, it's a Jason Statham. Man.
Yeah,
There's
I
no,
know.
like, no one's like, oh man, it's fucking.
He just doesn't turn down a role, does he?
No, he really doesn't.
No.
They're like, okay, Jason, this is. You might not be familiar with this, but we want you to be a badass. Oh, really? Sure, I'm listening. Do I have a knife? Is there any knife puns?
But it'd be good if you were like an actor like that, right? You don't have to do an accent. You don't even have to try. You can just be yourself.
Even when they ask you to do an American accent, you still do your accent. Yeah,
That's what he does.
And they're like, "That's great, Jason. Thanks."
But how good a position is that? Like all the other people have to like do training and learn languages, variations, and dress certain ways and prep for all this shit. He doesn't do shit. He just fucking, what are we talking about? Bees? All right, let's fucking do it. And then he just does it and no one cares.
Dude, look at Chuck Norris. For all we know, Missing in Action was meant to be a romantic comedy, but they're just like, I don't want to tell Chuck that this is not meant to be action because we're too afraid of him.
Yeah.
So be gnarly enough that no one's going to tell
No
you
one
what
gives
to
a
do.
fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnie kind of did as well, right? He tried, but it's Arnie every fucking one. Like, obviously, Terminator didn't have to say anything, so it wasn't that hard. But like,
His character never has an Austrian sounding name. It's always Doug Roberts or fucking.
I Doug
Sure,
Roberts.
yeah.
And you're like, no, you're not.
It's me, Dave Jeffries.
Yeah. And he got away with it. Fucking hell. So it can be done. Do as little as you can and get as much money and fame as you can. That's the plan.
Just don't even worry about that. Just get fucking swole and then do movies. Like, that's it. That's all you have to do, apparently.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't work anymore. It did. Used to. But like, he was the one that kicked that off pretty much. And like, Jean-Claude Van Damme and the other guys back then.
Well,
Seagal never did really. He just stayed.
Seagal tried,
Yeah, but he wasn't. Like, he was never like a beefcake.
Because no one can understand what you say all the time.
Yeah. He's still kicking. He does movies.
Fucking Ryback. Yeah, oh man, he still does movies.
Under
and
Siege
they're
was a good movie.
Fucking great. Have you watched any of his?
Oh, I've watched a few. Yeah,
man,
it's pretty hard.
They are wonderful. That's why that pod that the fucking
I know what you're talking about.
The fuck that's good. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it is pretty
exactly how it is. Like
Yeah.
Cumtown. Yeah, the Cumtown.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's exactly like he's all bloated and fucking like tired.
I like how they dissect the fuck out of it, and it's like he's this like army fucking superstar guy that can just fuck anyone up, but he's always sitting down.
He's always sitting down. He's wearing sunglasses when he's chasing a target. Like
Yeah, because he like he can't move because he's a fat cunt.
and the Enterman's donut mustache because it's just pure black. Like just,
Yeah.
Fucking great.
And then he just manages to score the bird every time, and like, it doesn't. It's a fucking joke. The best part about it is that he thinks he's the shit.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Yeah,
like he really does. And
I mean, his entire career has been the epitome of fake it till you make it. Like he paid cunts to get him in the door. Like he doesn't know fucking magical karate or anything. He did a bit of a keto and then paid the guy who was his father-in-law at the time to fucking basically give him a belt to make him look like this big, like. Yeah.
So he didn't actually get. I reckon Jean-Claude Van Damme would have flogged him.
Fuck yeah, he would have.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's still fit, man. He's fucking 70-something. The cunt looks good.
Man, when we went to Thailand, like the first time in like, I'm going to say early 2000s, I watched a video of him over there just sparring with some of the Muay Thai dudes, and it was, and he would have been in his 50s at that time, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Just kicking a bag was like,
right.
That's got some weight behind it. Yeah,
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude
Well, he kicked the fuck out of a tree in Bloodsport and
broke that guy's fucking shin bone.
Yeah, those dudes fucking like. Cause when I was over there, there's in Phuket when I was staying there. There's a rock climbing gym right next to this Muay Thai gym, and so I was always at the rock climbing gym. And a couple of times I'd leave, and they'd be like, "What are you doing, man? Like, why aren't you coming over here?" And and I'm like, "Cause I'm a fucking pussy."
Because I don't want to get the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, basically, I go, I'm strong up here, but my legs are shit, and you guys are gonna fuck me up if I do this. And they're like, no, we'll go easy. I'm like, no, you won't. And then this one dude who was Brazilian, but he moved there because he was a Muay Thai champ. And he goes, oh, like we'll spar and we'll show you. And I'm like, all right. So I'm just like ringside watching him. There's no fucking way.
Fuck no, man.
Man, every kick, I'm just like, that would have broken my leg.
That's what I've stood close enough to where they're kicking the bag, and you hear the sound coming off the bag, and you're like,
Yeah.
nah.
They just
No
caught the
fucking
fuck
way.
out of your leg in one kick,
And
then that's the end of you.
and they train by doing that shit where they just kick that bit of bamboo for fucking ever. Like,
Yeah.
If you accidentally swing a shopping bag a little bit too hard with like a sharp edge on it, cunt.
Yeah. Like if I hit the corner of a table, I'm fucking out for like
yeah.
a day. Yeah.
They're basically getting hit by a car. Like, come on.
Yeah.
they're like elephants. Look at them when they're crossing the road and go,
Man, and there's a hell rivalry over there, obviously, because like, you know, it's a fucking martial art. So everyone thinks they're the shit.
Crips, yeah.
Yeah. And so this place, what do you call them? They're not, I don't
It's
know.
not a dojo. It's
Nah,
a
it's
fucking
not. It's just a Thai boxing
Gym?
Gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a street in Phuket which has like fucking 10 of them.
Yep.
And everyone goes there and they stay in the hotels are geared towards it. They've got massage places. They got fucking rehab shit.
It's like part of the suburb is
Yeah.
devoted to it. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all beef with each other because they all think they're the best, right?
It's like kind of like the Warriors.
It kind of
Like, yeah.
is, yeah. It's like fucking gangs, Thai gangs.
But they're all themed Muay Thai.
Yeah. And so these guys were like, well, if you're going to do it, you got to come to this one. And I'm like, why? And he goes, because we're the best. And I'm like, oh, what about that one over there? No, they're not good. I'm like, oh, okay. I go, what if I go over there and they say they're the best? And I go, yeah, they're not.
They would say that. They would say that.
Yeah.
What did they say that? We'll fucking smash it.
But it's good. Bit of healthy competition.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Good. But yeah, like there was people from everywhere, like all different nationalities. This guy's fucking Brazilian. And I was like, shouldn't you be doing jiu-jitsu? And he's like, I did do jiu-jitsu. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he's like, I clocked that. Now I do this.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
that's
was
the thing. You don't want to go with the guy who's changed disciplines because
No.
clearly that wasn't hard enough.
No.
He's like, no, I was too good at
He
that, so now
finished
I
it.
do this.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked like a fucking loose cunt. Like, you know, the dead giveaway is the cauliflower ears. And it was like, right, okay, I'm not going to fuck with this guy.
You've been punched in those and you're still alive.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, he was so fucking nice. And I'm like, why are all these
Yeah,
killers?
that motherfucker's killed people.
Yeah, like I'm like, you're too nice. Like, I don't trust you at all.
Because like, think about it, right? They probably do get all the bad shit out in the ring, and
Yeah,
then they get out. And
That's
they're
what
like,
it is.
Hello, Mrs. Smith. How are you? Cup of tea.
Yeah, he
Shall
was
I do
hell
your
nice dude.
taxes?
But yeah, that's probably what it is, right? You got an outlet to fucking like. This is what this pod is. If you didn't fucking, you know, we were all just doing therapy for fucking 2 years.
I'll walk around the house saying shit like this, and my missus will just be like, oh, fuck, this cunt. I'm tuned
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, say kill yourself enough, it's like release therapy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Releases
Fuck
energy.
you, you're gay. Dicks, cunts.
Yeah, definitely.
White dog. You fucking white dog.
You dog cunt.
You reckon, Bronson, hey? You are a white dog, aren't you?
Well, we have a song that we did for like, it was supposed to be Make Way for Man, but then that got fucking shit canned. And we've been sitting on it for like over a year, probably, or so. It was
Not the last one you sent me.
might have been.
Different
You
one?
might have seen it because I think I was asking you.
The one you did the film clip.
Yes,
Right, yes,
that one.
yes.
That still hasn't. We haven't done anything with that.
Why
Haven't
can't?
released it. Oh, I don't know. It's just been a fucking busy and dramas and fucking being over in Thailand and all that shit. But probably going to release that soon. And I got a whole bunch of other ones to fucking get through and actually get out there. Like you know what it's like. You got fucking 30 songs that are just sort of sitting there 3/4 done.
Hard drive hits, man.
Yeah.
I got terabytes. of
No
hard
one's
drive
ever
hits.
heard it apart from you and maybe one other mate, and that's it. But yeah, want to try and fucking get them out, get them out in the atmosphere and see what happens. Because that
Just start dropping them.
yeah,
Like if you sit there and critique it and think about all that shit, like
yeah,
just fucking drop. There'll be some bad ones. There'll be some good ones.
That's
and
true.
It doesn't fucking matter.
no, it doesn't really, does it? That's the problem. Like, when is a song finished and when you're happy with it? You never really are.
Well, they're like wanks.
That's true. Fuck.
Yep.
That's very true. I don't even think about it.
Sometimes frustrating, sometimes enjoyable.
And you spend so
get it
much
out.
time on it, and then when you finally finish, you're like,
So like, yeah. So
what did I do all this for?
Just get it out. Just get it out. Because there'll be another one.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
100%.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to take away from tonight. Songs are like wank.
It's it's very good
There
analogy.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's just the annoying thing is, right, you spend all this fucking time creating a song. Like you start out with a bass, you start out with a riff or an idea, and you build on that. And if you've got other band members, they'll add their shit to it. That takes fucking ages. Like it's a slow process unless you're in like a indie rock band and it's just 2 chords and that's it. But if you're in a metal band, it takes fucking ages, especially if it's techie. You get all this shit done, you polish it up, you fucking spend all this time like getting it right, getting samples, do all that shit. Then you hand it over to a fucking someone you don't know on the other side of the fucking world.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in his basement that charges you $600, and then they just give you some.
To not give a shit about your song.
No, I don't give a fuck. It's just presets. Like, here you go, Duke, send. Like they didn't.
So you've just cooked this wicked meal and then you've given it to some random cunt to go, now plate that up for me.
That's what it is.
And
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
And he just puts that
everything I
he
had
just
in my
puts
head.
that shaky parmesan cheese on it and just fucking sends it out the door.
Just fucking spew dust.
Yeah.
There you go.
He basically just jerks off on it and then goes, "There you go. How'd that sound?" And like you're like, "This is fucking horrible. Why would you even send this?" Like,
Better jerk
know?
off on it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Yeah, see, you joke, but that's pretty much what happens. Is he just goes, "Well,
fuck.
I'll just double down on what I did that you didn't like and see
Yeah.
if you notice."
I don't understand like how some people, usually if you're in a specific genre, you send it to a mixer that is in that genre because you're not going to get like a fucking country and western guy to mix metal and vice versa. And so
I
you
mean,
would,
that can work. Like,
I
there's
guess so.
situations where that
Yeah, it
works.
can. But like, this guy, like I was like, okay, well, you're in metal and you've done good mixes before, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it is. Maybe it's their monitor system or something. They're just hearing things in a different.
It can be a million things.
Yeah.
But the crux of it is, like, if you don't, and because I've suffered from this, and it's the reason I didn't go out there and start advertising for mixing. If I don't give a shit about it,
Yeah.
I can't do anything with it because I'm
Nah.
just like, all I hear is just, "Moo."
Yeah, that's what it is.
What do you want me to do with that? It's a test tone.
Yeah.
Like,
But so that's the conundrum with being one of those guys. Like, you've got to routinely listen to shit that you're like, I don't like this at all,
Yeah.
but I've got to try and make something out of it. And then
Kind
make
of kill your soul a bit, making shit.
Oh, 100%.
and I've heard, like, I've had people send me some shit where I'm like, I don't know how to say to this person, this is absolute dog shit. Like, it's really bad. Like,
I mean, I've taken a shit in a container and I've frozen it and put it on someone's ass, but I can't polish
like,
this.
like when a
Yeah.
little kid's done something and you're like, oh, good on you for giving it a crack, but
yeah.
nah, I can't do much of this. I'm
fix
sorry.
This fucking scribble.
Yeah.
This is dross, but it's not. It like 100%,
Kindergarten
especially being like remotely. There's no obligation for them to do.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
So they'll just go, I'll spend an hour on this, maybe run it through a template, and then
That's definitely a template.
adjust some settings,
Yeah.
and make it louder, send it off.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, kids don't know, and they're like, "Oh, this sounds loud and fucking distorted, and it's wicked, and there's double kicks, and ew!" Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Here's $600."
Yeah.
So
No, that's 100% true. The first EP that we did with Make Way for Man, ironically, we were in the US, in Nashville, where the guy was mixing it. Like, just happened to be that way. It was fucking crazy because, like, he was mixing it at the time, and then we were going to the US, and then we were going to Nashville, and then I'm like, hold on, isn't the guy that mixing our album in Nashville? Like, yeah. And I go, fuck, let's meet him then. So we met him, spent like an hour with him, and went from like previously not meeting him to having, it was pretty good sounding. Spent an hour with him, bought him lunch, had a drink. The next version comes back, fucking
Mind blown,
polished.
yeah.
Like, it was just perfect. And I'm like, oh, the
And that's-
difference.
And that's the thing, dude. Nashville, there's no one operating in Nashville that's not.
That's not spots. Yeah.
Nashville might be like the most natural selected place in terms of musicians and
Seems like it.
engineers.
There's that whole
in the world.
street. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this street where all the record labels are.
Mm.
But like all the big record labels, they have like proper office buildings and stuff. But this street, they're just houses. But they turned them into like the record label bought the house or lives in the house, and there's a whole street of them. And so they'll have like all these signs and promotions and shit out the front of the house. So you're walking past his house and there's this big cardboard cut out of some fucking cowboy cunt when his new album's coming out. and you're like, what's going on there right now? It's like a normal fucking residential street with just all this random like music shit. It's fucking crazy, yeah. And yeah,
And that's like Mecca for like, especially like session musos. Like if you're going to make it, if you make it through Nashville, you're fucking set for life. Like,
yeah, for sure. Well, especially with country stuff.
that's the thing. It's not even just country, dude.
No,
Like,
it's not, yeah.
I've seen some of these players, and you're like, holy fucking shit! Like, what planet are you from?
It's a cool place.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Great.
And
They have open carry there as well.
they probably would. I didn't see any, but I can't really remember. Saw a lot of Cowboys. The weird part, right, was like Memphis to Nashville was less than 3 hours, like 2 hour drive, and Memphis is like 85% black.
Like chalk and cheese, yeah.
And then Nashville was fucking 95% white. And like, so you're in the black fucking Memphis, and like we went to this car show, and we're just like, we'll go to a car show. This sounds good, you know. Went and saw fucking Elvis's place, and then went to this car show, and we were like the only white dudes there. There was like fucking 5,000 people there, and they're all looking at us like, what are these crackers fucking doing? And then when they saw we were Australian, they're like, oh, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's right. They're
Yeah.
excused.
Yeah.
Australians.
I mean, had no problem.
How you going, cunts?
Yeah, had no problem at all. But it was like, it was fucking weird being in a place like normally white dude in Australia, you're the majority everywhere you go. Rarely are you like a minority, unless you go to fucking niche or some shit on a, you know. But yeah, this was different. And then so I thought, oh, Nashville, I don't even know what to expect. And then as soon as you get to Nashville, it's like cowboy. They're line dancing in all the bars and shit. It's pretty weird how the change. But yeah, it's cool. I liked it anyway.
Yeah, fucking America just seems rad in general.
Yeah, that's the
Seems a
thing,
rad
right?
shit.
That's why it is cool, because we went 2 hours and got like a completely different experience. Whereas what
You can
different?
do that. You can do that from here in Rockingham.
Yeah, that is true. That is a vastly different experience.
That's,
yeah.
you got a point. Yeah.
Not necessarily from where we are now, but from other suburbs. I mean, you
it's
could go
true.
from Adderale to
It's
Quinana, and that would be a
significant.
very much different experience.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got me there.
Nollamara Shopping Centre, Bicton.
Yeah, fuck Nollamara. I used to go to the IGA there. That was a trip every time. To be honest, man, this suburb's not that bad. Like I thought, fuck, here we go. You know, I'm gonna get fucking mugged and shit.
Where you guys are here is
Yeah.
like this would be the small pocket of Midland. That's all right. Like
Yeah, okay.
that way, not fucking.
It's
good,
not good.
but No.
All right, I won't go that way then. The other side of the tracks.
Stratton and shit like that. Where you're
Oh,
like, just
yeah.
come strapped.
Right. But like even the town, like the center, it's boring and there's not much to fucking do. But I haven't had any problems whatsoever. Like nothing dodgy.
We've had the cops called to our place a couple of times by people who we've kicked out and some shit happened. And the cops love people in Adderale that much that they literally arrested the people who called the cops. Because the cops
you don't belong here.
We've just gone and take them away, and they're just like, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
So Tash Peterson lives near you?
Yeah, she lives around the corner.
Is that how much fucking bank she's making?
No, she lives at her parents' house.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Except the fucking tax department got to her.
Well,
Fucked her up.
my housemate's just been walking past her house every day and just yelling at her when her car's in there, just starting shit. So
I think she's
Just
probably used to that.
leaving a T-bone in the mailbox.
yeah. We were gonna literally go across and across from our house and just set up and start having a little barbecue on the public grounds there. So it's gotten pretty full on. So tomorrow
And then get like big industrial fans and blow the smoke towards their place.
tomorrow will be interesting. Saturday will be
Just
interesting.
dude, just
Oh, well, I'll come along.
cover yourself in bacon armor with barbecue sauce. You won't be able to get near.
That's Slav.
That's what I was thinking.
Slav's got a little mobile video. Say it again, Slav. What? I don't hear him. Oh, we should switch over and do a Patreon.
Yep.
Because we've got to give Patreon something because they've given us all their money and we haven't done shit. But yeah, all right. So next week we'll get Josh in on the action.
Try and do Saturday.
Yeah, man, I'll be keen.
Yeah.
Josh will be able to do Saturday.
Yeah, sweet.
Normie, don't fuck. Oh, actually, Adderale.
It's not that far. It's like 20 minutes.
How far is Adderale
20
from?
minutes.
Really?
Yeah, from Baldover, it's about 20 minutes.
Well, maybe Normie would do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just force him.
Yeah.
We got a pretty good setup. We got
This
like
is-
we've got a
Beat him
DJ
with
sitting
Reddies.
there.
This is
Fucking
we're calling him out, Normie. We're calling you out.
Yeah,
You
actually,
have to do
everyone
it.
that still listens, we've got a few people tuning in. Give him shit so he'll pull his finger out and do it. Because otherwise, well, I don't know, like, he's just hibernating. He's a fucking bear. Like, literally is a bear, but, like, he's also just hard to get hold of.
He's just one with the boat now. He's been assimilated into the boats.
Yeah. Well, look, it's fair enough. He moved there because his work is near there. And, he prefers to be sort of out of the main city area. I get that. I understand that.
And all jokes aside, that's what it is like now. You have to work fucking 6 days a week, 12-hour days, just to be able to afford to pay a normal mortgage as a normal human being.
Yep, you do. That's the fuck thing. That's what I was saying. Like, it seems like all of us are doing now is just working and fucking, maybe one other thing if you can fit it in, and then that's it. Because you got to pay groceries like 3 times the price they have.
And if it wasn't for saving up all the fucking vitriol and hate every week to spew it out into microphones, I truly would have nothing to do. I'd be like, what else? Like, I can't
Yeah.
wank again.
There's so many wanks you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have that much cum.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. Fuck.
Bro,
But Bronson.
I can't do this shit.
Well, the good thing about it is that because everything's so expensive, this is a new business I've just gotten into. Everyone's like fucking defaulting on their bills. There's heaps of divorces. So I'm a process server now.
Oh,
Have you seen the start of Pineapple Express?
process
Just-
server.
Yeah, just gets stoned and goes and like gets in outfits and goes and gives people court documents.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah,
Sick.
What the fuck? What happened to the gym?
I left.
Oh,
Yeah. So now I just literally go hand people fucking court papers, and everyone's defaulting. Everyone owes money. So
Do
it's
they,
a
is
fucking pump
it
and-
like the states where they have to acknowledge?
yeah, they just have to say their name.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Fuck yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
Damn.
But the cool thing is they call them bounty hunters in the states.
Fuck yeah.
bounty hunter.
Fucking Rob
You're a
the bounty
bounty
hunter.
hunter. Rob the bounty hunter.
You are a bad haircut away from Dr. Bounty
Yeah,
Hunter.
100%. Get the haircut. You might as well go
I'll
into it.
definitely start.
Get some
I'll-
beads.
I've
Fucking.
got to wear a body cam. I'm going to start wearing a body cam and start doing
you'd
them.
also the what is it? The eagle feather. Fucking.
Didn't he get caught saying nigger a few times or something?
He
You
looks.
guys
Like,
see-
he
Got in
looks
trouble
like,
for it?
He looks like he would love saying nigger.
He fucking owned he does.
Cart Narcs.
The what?
The Cart Narcs. I
Oh.
think we pulled that up one episode like ages ago. Like the guy, he makes himself the shopping trolley police. When people don't put their shopping trolley away, yeah. So he
Oh,
just wears
sick.
a body cam and just watches these people lose their shit as he ends up moving, like puts bumper stickers on their car for being a lazy bones and shit. So I'm gonna do the same sort of thing, turn it into like a little YouTube channel, serving
Fuck
people
yeah.
papers and doing fucked up shit to get them to say who they are. Like do a little
Oh.
like a survey kind of thing. Like just ask them weird questions. What was your name? John Smith. Yep, sweet. No worries. Do you scrub between your toes in the shower? Like, no, sweet. You ever been served? What? There you go, motherfucker. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Creative serving.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I'm sure I'll be
Nice.
serving the owner of Pedo probably in the next 6 months.
There
so
you go. And then everything will fucking join up.
That's it. That's
I had
it.
a mate that did private investigating.
Yeah, it's
That
basically
was
what it is,
that was an interesting
same
job.
kind of thing. Yeah.
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 And so like he spent it didn't sound that good. Like the idea sounds cool, but when he told me like what he does like in a day,
Yeah.
it's like that sounds boring as fuck. Like he
'Cause
spends
especially Perth, dude. It's not like
Yeah.
there's this huge, throbbing, seething underbelly of like.
nah.
You're basically just hanging out up the road.
That's
know?
like the business businessmen
North
cheating
Midland.
husbands.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
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 A lot of them were like compo claim
Yeah.
ones where they were lying.
Yeah.
Like some cunt saying that his back's destroyed from work. He's out on the front lawn doing gymnastics and shit.
Yeah.
So like he had to
Smoking
like
bongs, dealing fucking
You
meth.
just got to get creative with that shit.
Yeah.
You know? Just start,
So he'd have
get
to,
some
like, film.
fireworks, set some fireworks off, scare the shit out of them.
You know what he did? You know what he did?
You know?
Because like majority of the time when you're doing it, you're in your car.
Yeah.
So he like pimped his car out. He had a fucking microwave in his car.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way.
And he used to like have like, he had computer, hell good stereo. He just pimped his car to the max because he knew he was going to spend all his time in his car.
Sitting there wanking in his car, waiting for someone to come out and fetch the paper.
Yeah.
Doing a $2
Getting
$2 peep
paid.
show in his front window.
Getting paid on the hour, making it OnlyFans on the side.
Yeah.
Doing tech support for Vodafone at the same time.
Should we? Maybe we'll wait till fucking Josh is back. We'll start doing the Kiwi stuff.
Oh,
kill
yeah,
yourself
we haven't
lists.
done legends list either.
I haven't done any of them. We can do them if you want to do them.
I mean, did we really discuss anyone that we could
No.
do as
I can't think of anyone.
mean-
Diddy for the fucking kill yourself. He's probably going to kill himself anyway.
that's,
so-
that's the thing. He'll get Epstein at some point.
yeah.
What about the director of pedo?
We should make a pedo
The
list.
director of pedo.
We should make a pedo list.
Yeah.
Everyone apart
Everyone.
from us. Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Um,
We should make a not pedo list. 'cause
not
that would
pedo
be
list,
Way
yeah.
easier.
that's true. Okay. Yeah. Well, definitely Diddy
Diddy's on there by default.
Diddy,
I would
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Let's chuck
for his
Nicole-
music though. Nothing else. That's
Exactly
just-
that bad
yeah.
boy shit. I'm sick of that. Let's put Nicole Kidman on there because that fucking
On the legends list?
I love Donald now. Nah, fuck her. Like
On the yeah, okay.
yeah, on the
Gotcha.
kill yourself. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. For sure. I agree.
That old man was a massive pedo as well, allegedly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Kid Man.
Kid.
There you go. There you
Didn't
go.
know.
What a shit superhero.
Kid Man.
It's me, Kid Man. What's your superpower? Not molesting kids. Wink.
Fuck. All right. Who else? It's been 6 months. There's got to be 6 months worth of people that should kill themselves. But I can't think of anyone. I can't think of we probably put Zelensky on there a few times already.
I mean, once again, by default.
Oh, but
Zelensky's on
all the Iraq, all the Middle East and Palestine shit has sort of kicked up since.
Can we put fucking BB on there? Old Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah. Put them all on it. Put the whole Middle East on the fucking extinction list. So if you just got rid of that,
Yeah.
like that's
No,
what I don't care. Like,
And if nothing else, it's just also for that Rodney Rude joke of like, imagine if Yahoo's serious and Benjamin Netanyahu had a kid, the kid would be called Yahoo Netanyahu.
that's hilarious. That's pretty good.
Oh, 40 years later, it's still funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's still going as well. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Like, I just don't care anymore. The only reason I care about the Ukraine one is because we spend
Because
fucking so much.
all of our tax dollars
Yeah,
are going to
yeah. Like, but the Middle Eastern one, it's like people, obviously it's not good that kids dying and shit, but it's like you do realize in 50 years, 100 years, it's still going to be going on. It might not be Palestine, Israel, it'll probably be Iraq and some other fucking place. They can't stop fighting each other. They just can't help themselves.
Why wouldn't you just move?
I think they're going to have to.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think some of them will move.
Yeah, for
They'll
sure.
move in separate directions from their other body parts where these bombs are flying.
I mean, like if there's bombs going off, there's people like filming with their kids
Yeah.
in the fucking apartment. Like,
But
there've been bombs going off there for a while.
And-
Surely you
and-
go, you know what?
Well, in
Let's go live
Palestine.
elsewhere.
In Palestine, they can't because no one else will fucking take them
Yeah.
because they got
Oh, okay.
bigger walls from Egypt than fucking Israel do.
yeah, that's the thing. They can't fucking emigrate anywhere. And
Nah.
dude, it's
Ironic.
At the moment, it's like it's also a massive distraction because
Oh, there you
cunts are
go.
actually dying in fucking North Carolina. Like people are getting shot at by FEMA and shit.
Albo on the kill yourself list. I think he would have already been.
Is he ever off?
If
it?
he ever off, yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Oh, there's a video. Oh, I won't show it now. Maybe I'll show it on the Patreon. There's a video. So Albo just bought a $4.2 million house.
$4.3 million. House.
4.3 wasn't it? Right. And then someone fucking brought it up. And his non-answer to respond to it, like just beat around, typical politician answer. Like, mate, this cunt, like,
People are living in fucking tents.
Yeah.
Struggling to live. And this fucking
he's a
twink
public
cunt.
servant.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been Prime Minister for that long. So he hasn't even been on Prime Minister wage.
That's what someone did the math and was like,
Yeah.
so what he's been paid as Prime Minister isn't going to pay for this fucking house.
No
so
way.
Where's all his income coming
Yeah.
from?
I mean, he is a career politician.
Yeah, well, we know
But,
it's
yeah.
pure corruption.
Yeah.
Selling kids.
But
Yeah. But, like, when are people going to understand that they're not, like,
no,
don't treat these people like they're fucking famous. They're cunts.
Even further to that, when
Yeah.
are people going to fucking stand up and get
Yeah.
aggro about this shit? Because
I
that's
know.
why it keeps happening.
Yeah.
We can joke about it all we want, but if you sit there and just go, oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life.
I can't, like, but the
In
thing
fact,
is, like,
anyone who doesn't think that this is fun, kill yourself.
Oh, yeah. I don't think most people think it's fucked. They just ignore it.
Yeah.
And think it's normal. It's not normal. Politicians shouldn't be having like McGowan's fucking, 6 mil or some shit after fucking COVID. He made like however many mil during COVID. Like how? How the fuck did he make all that money?
Creative funneling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. And the thing is, like, I would say something. I never see these people. I saw McGowan once and we heckled the fuck out of him, but he had like bodyguards and shit everywhere. So there's no chance we're getting to him. One guy got pretty close to him. We didn't know him, but we started a chant saying fuck McGowan, and me and Josh. And then this guy was like, fuck McGowan. And he's like going hard. And then he got he had his phone and he was filming it. And he got close to McGowan. These dudes just fucking took him.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
gone. There's no chance getting close to him.
Of course. What better way to show how benevolent these people are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, man. It's until the general populace gets fucking belligerent and aggro about it, it's going to be the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I think while some of this stuff may be kinetic or just fucking visceral, who knows? It's all there to shake people awake. Oi, dickhead, are you not angry about this?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and is it going to get to the point where cunt's bank account's going to be zeroed out before everyone gets up and goes, oh, maybe we should do something about this now?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Probably. Like,
will.
I mean, if, you know, so when like everything shut down during COVID, there was clearly going to be a knock-on effect that disrupted everything, caused inflation, all that shit. You can't shut a fucking economy down for like a year or 2 years and not have at least double the amount of time for it to reset back to some level of normal.
If not more.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
It just, that's not how, that's what happens. Like, it's, you know, so a lot of people and economists and everyone would have known this were coming. NPCs probably didn't know. They probably thought, oh, yeah, I wore my mask and got my shot, so that means everything goes back to normal. And like,
Good boy.
have we been normal since COVID? No, nothing's been fucking normal.
It's been
And-
so abnormal that you could throw the most radical fucking like reality shifting shit at me, and I'm like, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah,
Like that's as possible as anything that's happened so far.
yeah. But like, you know, even those NPCs are being affected
Company.
now, yet they're still not really doing anything.
I'm 50% on one side of the coin. I'm like, are these people actually soulless bots?
Yeah.
On the other side of the coin, I'm like, have their pineal glands and their critical thinking just been fused together by errant toxic metals?
And
'Cause it's
vaccines.
there's no in between. Like
Nah.
they're already looking at some of these post studies and saying that yes, people's critical thinking, problem solving, coordination, everything has been affected by this shit.
Oh, 100%
So-
it would. I was watching a thing. This is a bit sidetracked, but I was watching a thing from that Mike Israel guy saying that when you have heaps of testosterone, like not TRT, but like when you're bodybuilding and you have heaps of testosterone, it makes you dumb. It literally dumbs you down.
Yeah.
So why would you not think that they would do that in a vaccine? Like they 100% would do that, and 100% could happen. So
Man, I've seen it. I've seen it in people that I know. Like their compassion, their empathy, their critical thinking, just in the fucking toilet. Where you're like, is this the same person?
Oh,
Oh,
yo. Oh shit! Shouldn't have done it on my phone.
why'd you do it on your phone?
Hold
you
on a sec.
fucking
I
dumb
fucked it.
cunt?
Wait a sec. Do it. Call me again. Oh, we're just about to fucking go to Patreon, but we'll give him a fucking
Show him pedo.
accept. Let's see if this works. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Yo,
Boy,
can you hear me? No.
can you hear
Cannot.
me? Can you hear me?
What's that all about?
Can you hear me?
What is that all about?
What? Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Spencer. Can you hear me?
It's you fucking.
Have you considered changing your long distance?
Well, we can hear you, but you can't. Oh, here we go. Device settings.
Set that device,
What?
bro.
Oh, and he hung up.
Oh, God.
Anyway, let's stop. Let's get over to Patreon. We'll see Josh on Patreon. Yeah, right. So we'll see you next. We'll do Wednesday and the weekend. Fucking double. All right.